2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man out there on tour.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It will certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event.
Yeah, that one will play. TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
That's inside the house of opportunity. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Just didn't drop. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This is what they have left for a par.
Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right, so a good accurate approach required. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
A birdie putt awaits.
Ooh, right by the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. If you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going down? Putting for birdie. Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. Fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again. Front, left and short right requires a pretty accurate and solid strike.
Going with the 7. Not the result they were after there.
A bit short with that effort.
And he needs this to save par.
Ooh. Job done. Let's head to the next. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Wow. Wow. That's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel. 19 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
That was a gallant attempt. And this next putt, it's for bogey. This looks good. Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. Again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Not bad. From about 100 yards. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, that was pure. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Was that a rush of blood? Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. This one started out on a good line.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Even for the day. Yeah, that one's looking good. Oh, that is brilliant. A bonus birdie.
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Going with the 5-wood. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice front.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Okay, let's get back to the action.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
So far, so good.
And that will drop in for birdie. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Handy effort, that one. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This putt to tie Justin Thomas.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But two solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Good looking shot this. From around 140 yards here. 5 shots off the lead. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
A lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And from the bunker here. And back to the course with the live action.
A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt. Not a bad line, this.
Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Oh, well played. Second shot here on the 10th hole. And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here.
Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. That's a good way to move into the top 10. He's in a share of 7th place.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Water becomes a real feature here in the final 9 holes at TPC Scottsdale. Here we are exposed to it at 11.
Second shot at 11 is very difficult. Water hugging the left-hand side. The bunker fronting the green is no fun. The one in the back part of the green is no fun. Anything out to the right is just fine. Pretty good shot there.
This putt for a spot in the top 5. And gets that putt of distance to go.
Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for 3rd. Okay, steady now. putting for par. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. And there it is. Currently at -3 for the event. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. 2 wins so far this season. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Absolutely, Luke. Trailing by 2, you can tie the lead if should they make the putt.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Ouch, that hurts. The only good thing about 3 putting for par is you don't drop a shot.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And look out, guys, this rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
Sitting at -3, tied for 6th position. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one might need to get down a little. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. It was on a good line. Important putt here. They make it. They're into the top 5. Good putt that. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
That's not the shot he was hoping for.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Well played, mate. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of third spot.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Birdied their last hole.
Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
That's frustrating. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at -4 for the round. The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale is an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And this is a mighty performance. Look at the player creeping up the leaderboard at just the right time.
We expected to see someone come out of the pack to contend for this title. This player is doing just that.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Wonderful shot. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And down she goes, the long-range bomb.
Fist pumps all round. That is how you do it from outside range. That was huge.
And a very familiar sight, Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard.
The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Nicely done. The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident are you feeling with 50,000 sets of eyes focused on you?
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
That'll sting a bit.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
It's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66.
That's all she wrote, folks. His work is done here.
Sadly, no back-to-back victories here for this player, Rich, but you'd have to be impressed with their performance overall.
Luke, this player did everything to seal back-to-back wins on the PGA Tour. Unfortunately, coming up just a touch short. Still 2 awesome weeks.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.